Hardcore Henry is a first-person action movie directed by Ilya Naishuller and starring Sharlto Copley. You heard that right, this is a first-person movie. It is almost entirely, shot with GoPro cams on the head of a person who goes around, who kicks ass, who shoots people. Whew, what a ride! I was really worried about this movie because I can get motion sickness really easily, even though I do play a lot of video games, but still I wasn't all that sure about this movie. But after around 10 or 15 minutes I got used to it, and boy, did I not get a headache watching it. I was surprised, I was actually feeling pretty well after it, but I have heard some people complaining about it, finding it really shaky, really headache inducing. In my opinion it wasn't really. I thought that the cinematography, which is first-person camera, it is done very well. I did know what was happening on the screen, I did get everything, and I didn't find myself too confused, even though in a couple of moments there are some weird cuts and edits that jump through space and time, and it feels weird because he's standing in one place and then he just is in an entirely different place while he was running. It felt kind of weird, I don't know, you have to see the movie to actually understand what I'm saying. But other than that, I thought this was one of the most enjoyable action movies of this year. It doesn't focus at all on the story. It has some really bloody and excessive violent scenes, and that's it. It's an action movie. And while the main character is, of course, Henry, you also have Sharlto Copley, who pops up many times in the movie, and it was a ton of fun to watch. And I did like this because the movie features a lot of gore and violence and blood. But it's not a serious movie, so even though in other movies it might be incredibly disturbing, here it was really fun, because it has a very light tone, and there are a lot of jokes, a lot of references to other movies that I don't think a lot of people got while watching it, and there are also many references to other video games, like posters, certain sequences of the game, and I also really love the soundtrack with some classic tunes like Queen that they just added to the fun of the movie. The special effects are mostly practical with CGI blood most of the times, but there are a couple of sequences, especially in the end of the movie, that boy, they looked horrible because they were entirely made with CGI, and it looked garbage compared to the rest, which is really a shame because most of the movie it's done practically, the jumps, the stunts, it's amazing, it's really brilliant. But oof, it did not look great at the end with the CGI, it really did not. But still guys, overall, if you like action movies and if you like video games, especially first-person shooters, definitely go and see Hardcore Henry. It's not a movie meant to be meaningful or anything, it's just a joyful fun ride, an experiment made with GoPro cams to create a fully first-person movie. Does it work out? In my opinion, yeah, but if you want more out of it, something more meaningful, you're not gonna get it, I'm sorry. But still guys, have you seen Hardcore Henry? Do you want to see it? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks always for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.